Donald Trump. There are a lot of questions about him and how he's made it to the top without falling back down. You can ask all the questions about him, but are you really asking the right questions? Ladies and gentlemen, I am here to tell you that I finally have the answers to those important questions that will blow your mind and spill it all over the floor. The answers everyone was too blind to see. I had the realization one night after waking up from a fever dream. Keep watching to find out what this useful information might be so that you can gloat amongst your best friends or even your boss with. You just might be on the edge of your seats. Firstly, who is Donald Trump?
I don't remember!
Donald Trump is a New York investor, author, TV personality.
You're all fired. All four are fired.
An American business magnate best known for being rich and having a bronze wig. Also, he is running for president. I am a good source of information. I promise. Trump also has a lot of consumerism surrounding his image. Such as his own books, his own winery, his own golf swings/golf clubs, his own website, his own real estate, his own hotels, even his own planet. Yes, his own planet. We'll get into that one later. So how does Trump do it? How is this golden man able to pull off such a crowd that follows his line of reasoning? Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for my long-awaited and well-thought-out explanation. By the time you're done watching this entire video, your mouth will widen quivering towards the floor and you'll be left wondering in amazement how you couldn't think of it before. Are you ready? Here goes. Donald Trump is an alien. That's right. Don't stop watching yet. Over years of research has gone into this. Before you call me a nutcase, you must understand that there is a lot that backs up my statements. Ever noticed the facial spasms Trump makes? That's him fighting back the urge to morph into his alien suit. Ever noticed how Trump has progressively gotten oranger and oranger as the years progress? This is a natural form of physical development on Trump's planet. Mind-blowing proof that he's in fact an alien being, pretending to be a human. And finally, have you ever wondered how Trump is able to change his mind on certain things to the course of a couple months, to a few seconds?
I don't want to have guns in classrooms, although in some cases teachers should have guns in classrooms.
Some people think this is a sign of a term called flip-flopping. But this is something more real. This is more mind-blowing proof that Donald Trump is an extraterrestrial species. These are things only aliens would be capable of doing, since they are not well adjusted to planet Earth. Not only is Don an alien, but so are his supporters. Or should I call them, his minions? Later, I'm going to tell you the tale of how he grew them from the literal ground. That's right. This extraterrestrial species has an actual army of people who support him. What does that make him on his planet? That's right. An alien overlord. Through my research, I was able to find out what nourishing food the Trump species eat on their planet, the brand of polluted air they breathe, the straightforward and politically incorrect words they use, and the brain span they have. And my results were off the charts. So off the charts, that I can construct a coherent timeline from Donald Trump from when he was born on his planet to his trip and life here on planet Earth. There is a planet far, far away with enough gaseous air to make people think a certain way. It even made two people give birth to a young boy. He was given birth from two fruits, an orange and a bistructural peach. These two fruits were the original rulers of this planet. The offspring that they created would later grow up to be a Trump, a rare brand of fruit. The peach was the father fruit. It was naturally ripe and rich. So rich that it was able to give Trump a small loan of $1 million one day. Trump's lifelong dream was to become an alpha fruit. Not only does that mean to become oranger by day and night, but it also meant to become better than his family at anything and everything like they wanted. He swore to his family that he would become rich and rule his planet with the help of his army, that he would grow from the ground soil. He also swore that he would then rule another planet with their help. Like Trump had promised, he was able to rule his own planet. Along with being able to rule the planet, Trump was known as the average superhero. He was a person who wanted his planet to be great again. He fought monsters and did it with a cape. He helped ladies cross the streets. And he remembered not to park in the handicapped parking spots. Trump was seen as a hero. But he would soon be seen as a hero with an army. Eventually, Trump had finally grew his minions from the ground. Because of the gaseous air on the planet, they were able to bound to Trump and his rule. They did his bidding, and helped fight crime with him too. Their brains were all connected like a single spider web. They often used their productive powers to build stuff for Trump. His minions even created even more minions to make social living easier. The tools they used for their creation ranged from dirt, surrounding factories, boiling pots, and drawing paper. The exact ingredients used to make them is unknown. According to my hard research, one other day, Trump decided that life on his planet was getting bleak. Fighting crime with a golden fist soon got old. He wanted to test his might and see whether he could rule another nation at the same capacity. So he and his army/minions decided to build a ship to travel to another planet. The planet that he hoped would eventually dawn him their new king. Once he and his followers had enough resources to migrate to another planet, they traveled. And oh boy did they travel. Because planet Earth wasn't still as far away from where Trump migrated from. When Trump finally got to Earth, he settled. He was able to make people think he was a legal citizen of planet Earth by Earth standards by disguising as a college student in the 60s version of America. While he was doing this, his trusting minions blended in well with the culture of 1960s America. These folk would later sprout sub-minions who often expressed their feelings through the internet. These are the current Trump crowds you see on TV, on the computer, and an actual person. Trump knew that rising to power wouldn't work like a switch, so he made a deal with the devil. No. That devil. This way, he could teach people the ways of real estate. This would help his image, and convince people that he was fit to sit in the office. Years and years went by as Trump adapted to the culture and human behaviors of America. While his hair got oranger, his plans grew bigger. Trump learned that he did not just want to rule planet Earth. Back in Trump's early days on planet Earth, there was a cancelled book he intended on releasing to the public. It was titled Zia Mean Piruk. It detailed his battle plan. The location of this book is forgotten, but from memory, and from old leaks, I can tell you that he, in quote, wanted to eradicate Mexican immigrants and Muslims, construct a wall that could be seen from his own home planet, learn the correct way to wear flip-flops, recommend hair products, finger wag dirty the liberals, and create the Trumpian race. You might have thought that most of his plans are new, but you'd be wrong. Along with his agenda, he spread his talent of being a rich man through constructing buildings in his name, expanding complexes, going bankrupt, inheriting buildings, and making cameos in different TV shows throughout the years. Although somewhat successful in image, Trump decided that this wasn't enough to flesh out his master plan of ruling the world. Our world. So he waited until the right time to announce to the world that he would run for President of the United States. That right time would be on one fateful day on June 16, 2015. Donald Trump announced that he was running for office. In his own words, he said, "Quite simply, it is time to bring real leadership to Washington." Due to my research, I was able to decode that he actually meant, it's time to expand my army risen from dirt, and outlive my fruity legacy. Trump's minions, now older with offspring of other minions, vowed to stand by Trump and his message no matter what texture of any cracking whip. Can you handle the real truth? Probably not. Wow. You're still here?